Hi, it's Olga. Today I'll be making a fall-themed shaker easel card. This die set is a rectangle basics set by Memory Box. I have used the largest die to cut out a rectangle which is exactly 4¼ by 5½ inches. And I'll be using the second largest die from the set to create a border. So I'm positioning it on my card front and taping it down. The next two die sets I'm using is Majestic Maple and Stitched Maple Trio, both by Poppy Stamps. I'm arranging them on my card front and then I'm also securing them with pieces of washi tape. Once it's done, I'm going to build up an embossing sandwich instead of the cutting sandwich. And I'm going to run it all through the die cutting machine. This will give me a gorgeous texture with lots of stitched details. If you are interested in the tools and products that I'm using, as always, I have them listed in the description for this video as well as on my blog. This is what my panel looks like now, and then I'm going to add some partial die cutting. And this is how I'm going to do it. I'm positioning the die back where it belongs, securing it, and then I'm going to place only the part of it between the two plates. And this way only the part that is between the plates will be cut out. As for the second largest leaf, I'm going to die cut it completely. Because of all that die cutting, I have flattened out my pattern a little bit, so I'm placing all the dies back, securing them, and then I'm going to emboss them one more time. The next step is adding the sentiment. I'll be using the one from Falling For You stamp set by Poppy Stamps. I'm going to heat emboss it using the gold embossing powder. Now I'm going to use this piece of craft foam. It's 2 millimeters thick, and I'm marking where my windows are going to be, and then I'm going to cut them out with the scissors. I'm making sure no foam is showing through the windows as I go. Now I can stick a piece of acetate at the wrong side of my panel. Then I'm applying the adhesive again, this time to stick down the foam. Now I'm applying adhesive for the last time, and now I'm ready to fill in the shaker windows. The sequin mix I'm using is called Autumn Harvest. It's by Cat Scrappiness, and besides sequins and beads, it also has shapes like leaves, turkeys, and jack-o'-lanterns. I'm covering the sequins with a piece of cream cardstock and pressing it down. I'm trimming off everything that hangs off the edges of the panel. This trimmer by Tonic Studios cuts really well through the foam and through the cardstock. This is my 4¼ by 5½ card base, and I'm going to score one side of it at 2-inch mark and fold it down like that. I'm curling up the edge of the leaf around the pencil. I'm going to use some hot glue to stick down the edge of the leaf to the card base, but this is not necessary really. In fact, I think that if I were to make this card again, I wouldn't have done that. I would just leave the edge of the leaf sticking out. Now I'm curling up another leaf and I'm going to stick it on top of the card base. I'm going to apply some liquid adhesive only to the smallest flap of the card base, and I'm sticking my panel on top of it. I have die cut 5 more leaves with the Stitched Maple Trio die set, and now I'm also curling them up, and I'm going to stick them to the card base with the hot glue. I'm only applying the glue in the middle of the leaf. This way it will have more dimension, and those leaves also work as a stopper for the top panel of my easel card. And that finishes my card for today. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial. If you are looking for more inspiration, here is the collection of all the fall-themed projects that I have previously created. Have a wonderful season, and I hope to see you again soon.